It's been months since I've done a What's Blooming update. I've been really busy with work. It's one of the detriments to the fact that everything's open and everyone's supposed to be back at the workplace. I'm not home as much. And of course, when I am home, I'm rushing to get everything watered and not taking the time to make video. So today when I water, I'm gonna try to show the orchids that are blooming. This first right here is Dendrobium chrysotoxum. I think it's chrysotoxum. Chrysotoxum var suavism. I have two of them, and they're from Equigenera. And this will hopefully, I have a lot of time today because my village is going to replace our water meters. And so I'm sure my water is going to get shut off at some point. So I have stocked up several buckets of water here in my orchid grow area. And I'll have a lot of time today to give updates while waiting for my water meter to be replaced. So one of the other things I get to do while I'm watering is find all my orchids that have died over the winter. And these two I got from, was it Orchideas? Plantios de Orchideas last fall. And they only had two left. I bought both of them and they've died. I've had a whole bunch of other small seedlings from Orchideas, Plantios de Orchideas die. I think it's because, you know, they're coming from Florida. They came end of October, early November, and then it's just really cold here, and the winter is just too hard a transition, and most of these guys did not make it. So this is Dendrobium mountain butterfly kisses that I got from Equigenera, and it's blooming, and it's done pretty well. The one that I got from High Desert Orchid that was pink and white has spent most of its time dying since it's gotten here, and I think it's now finally dead, so it will be going. The other, that barking tells me that the water meter guys are here. So yes, that was the water meter replacement guy, the plumbing company, and they said, well, since you had your water meter replaced 8 years ago, we don't have to replace it. And then they looked at it and they said, it's in the wrong orientation and there's no room in your wall and we might have to shut off all the water in your house. But hey, at least they will not be flooding my house this time like they did last time. All right, so what else do we got? We got, this is a Cattleya. I think it's Tokyo Life crossed with something. Let me look. Sorry, I was wrong. It's Tokyo Magic crossed with Tropical Sunset. Really love the colors on this. Unfortunately, I think the flowers are a little bit too old and it will not make it to AOS judging. I wanted to do my other Cuthbertsonii dendrobiums and Cuthbertsonia crosses. I did lose an Aussie high-low, and then this is my Nagomi, and I ended up mounting it. It was in a pot and I remounted it onto this cork that was with the high-low, but the high-low's dead, so it doesn't need it anymore. And then here I've got one in bloom, and that's Mingle's Sapphire crossed to Cuthbertsonii. And then here I have a high-low. It's listed as a yellow-red, but I don't really see the yellow on it. I guess maybe. I was hoping that, you know, it'd have like sort of that bicolor, like yellow tipping, but it doesn't. Oh well, you know, seedling, you never know. All the seedlings are different. This Dendrobium leonis has been blooming on and off. So here's one bloom that's open, and here's, I think this one's like done right down there. Anyways, I'm basically hiding it in like sort of a shady area behind my vanilla right now because I'm afraid that it gets too yellow and hot. All right, this sporadically opening thing is an Ascocentrum ampullaceum. This is the orange version. Behind it was my pink one, which is pretty much done blooming. This right here is Ascocentrum miniatum or Garryi. The perpetual debate continues, but I do believe it's supposed to be Garryi. All right, I found this big baby, this Chrysotoxum. No, I'm not sorry. It's not the one behind it is a Chrysotoxum. This is Densiflorum luteolalba, and it has 3 gorgeous looking flowers on it. And basically it was on the floor and it was laying on top of one of my humidifiers. So I'm glad I caught this before the blooming was done. It's a very short blooming dendrobium. And I got this from Equigenera. So this right here is Seidenfadenia micrata, and it's got a little spike squashed in right there. And then it's got, I don't know, a half dozen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right in the front, I think. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the front. And it's a very nice, reliable bloomer. For me, I like it a lot. And then I have another one right over here. And this is a yellow version, and it's still spiking, so it's not open yet. This is the time of year where I have Aurantiacas in bloom. This right here is a red version. The yellow that I have is done, and the oranges are also done. See, those flowers are pretty much gone. It is also Iwanagara apple blossom season. This is my clone Nissa, which is a yellow, blooming very nicely. I believe this is the clone called Kuhai Pink, right here. Here is Kelly Lay, Stelamisatura Kelly Lay, that I got from the Maui Orchid Whisperer. Right here is Dendrobium aggregatum, blooming. So this is the only one that I give a hard winter rest to, and I try not to water it all winter. And it blooms usually right around Mother's Day in May, doing its best to give me some color right now. This right here is Brassia Girodiana that I got from Equigenera. So let's see if we can get a good shot of the flower. It's a little trapped here behind the wire from my Vanda. It's got another spike. Really nice plant. A little bit of spots on it, probably because I got water on it, and then it got chilled. It's cold in here. I've got a zygo in bloom in the back. I don't know which one it is. I think this is Encyclia atropine right here in bloom. I got this Maxillaria costarricensis from the Maui Orchid Whisperer. It's also blooming. It's so cute. It's the first time it's bloomed for me. And I didn't kill it. I still have a few straggling nobly type Dendrobium hybrids blooming. This is Dendrobium Angel Love. And next to it is my Dendrobium Whirlwings, which apparently will never be done blooming. I got this Encyclia serratis. Oh, I don't even know. I can't quite read the handwriting sideways, but it was in spike when I got it at the iOS auction in March, and it's still spiking. It's not done spiking yet. It's been like 2 months spiking so far. So this update's for Steve in case he actually sees this blooming update. This is Oncidium Jimbo Swarm. Just a couple flowers. I divided it like last year, and so it's blooming, but not as floriferous as it could be. So this right here, let's get some light on it, is, what is it, Brassivola / Rinco Laelia Aristocrat crossed against Digbyana. So I have a really hard time getting Digbyana to grow and bloom. So I got this cross with Aristocrat because I know that I can grow Aristocrat. And I was hoping it would look like a more frilly Aristocrat, and it does. I really like this. And I can bloom it. And I got it from Equigenera. And then this right here, with I think 4 spikes, is SLC Jewel Box Scheherazade. Look at this, lots of flowers. You know, they're a little crowded. but what a bright, bright red. And this is Dendrobium primulinum, which I got from Carter and Holmes. It's supposed to be an alba, but it's got a little bit of purple right there on the lip, and I don't know if that makes this count as an alba or not. It's got 3 flowers. This is the first time it's ever bloomed for me. And last on my updates is this Cattleya nubilior, which already bloomed once this season. Like, it bloomed in February off this spike right here, but look, it's put out a second flower spike. I'm gonna get 2 more flowers, which is just great. And that's all I've got for this update.